Welcome guys to MC Gamers, and today we are back with another video, and today we are making a Ryzen 3 PC build, guys. Yeah, we're going, as Ryzen 3 is a budget CPU, we are going for the budget build. So this time it's a $550 budget build. So yeah, for this time we're going for the Ryzen 3 1300X, which is a true quad-core CPU with 4 threads and has a base clock of 3.5 GHz and has a turbo clock speed of 3.7 GHz. It's always good to have 4 true cores compared to 2 cores and 4 threads. It's not so much, it doesn't make a much of a difference, but it's really good to have 4 actual cores than having 2 cores and 4 threads. Yes guys, and for the motherboard guys, we are going for the MSI Gaming Pro 350 B350 motherboard, which costs around $80 guys. This motherboard is really a mid-tier motherboard and brings really decent port selection and one PCI slot. But if you want more than one PCI mother, like for a wireless card or SLI, then you can always buy the expensive ones of the B350. It has 2, but this one cost me $80 and I'm not regretting for the price point, guys. And for ASRock is having a summer offer, guys. So if you want to spend less than this, which costs around $70, and but has only one downside, that it doesn't have HDMI slot. So yeah, it's kind of make up for it if you are using a graphic card. For the RAM, we are going for the Ballistic Sport 8GB single stick RAM, which is DDR4, clocked at 2400 MHz. A Ryzen 3 only supports up to 2667 MHz of speed like DDR4 RAM, because mostly playing more highly powered RAM doesn't make a difference. But if you want to have to reduce the RAM load, you can always buy 2 sticks, and I bought 1 stick, and I actually included 1 stick to get for future productivity. Like in the future, if you want to upgrade, you can add one more 8GB and get 16GB. For the hard drive, they're going for the 1TB Western Digital Blue 1TB 7200 RPM hard disk, HDD if you want to say it that way. It's really good and decent. It's mostly preferred in the PC build, budget PC builders, but mostly the pro ones like to buy SSDs. For the same price point, you can also get an 250GB SSD, and I like to get more storage, so that's why I want to get some more storage, so I use this. I'm stuttering. I use hard drive to get more storage at the less price, but you can also get an SSD. Seagate is also having a summer offer to reduce the price point for 1TB 7200 RPM at $45. If you want, you can get that one too. For the graphic card, they're going for the GTX 1050 Ti 4GB GDDR5. It's really decent for 1080p gaming and mostly been targeted for that. So mostly like for this PC CPU, mostly playing 1080p games. So yeah, it's enough like at the price point. For the power supply, we're going for the EVGA 450 B1 80 plus bronze rated power supply, which costs around $35. But 450 watts is enough and has some headroom for overclocking if you want. That's the good thing of AMD, guys. You can overclock even the base CPU they have, the lowest end CPU, and that's a good thing about AMD. So it gives you some space for overclocking, and if you want, you can always upgrade. You can buy external CPU coolers for it, but I'm not going to include CPU coolers because you can get many CPU coolers. Like most is the Cool Masters of most common CPU cooler, but if you want, you can get more high-end ones. For the budget PC build, we mostly don't include it because most of them are not going to overclock it because they don't want risk of overclocking. But if you want, you can always get a power CPU cooler from Cool Masters. For the case, we are going for the Roswell ATX mid-tower gaming CPU case, which costs around $60. I'm not going to discuss more about this one because it's a really decent one and has few slots of what do you call it, USB 3.0 slots. And if you want, you can check the Austin Evans videos and you can check. He has recently featured this case in his $750 or $800 gaming PC build in this previous month. But it's like CPU case always on personal preference. I like this one, and someone who might not like this one and want to get some cool LED ones. But this also has an open glass case, like if you want to have a clear view of the internals, you can show them. So yeah, that concludes our video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And Ryzen 2 is a really good CPU and at the price point, and it really beats the price to performance ratio. So yeah, it's good, and I think AMDs are going in the right direction, I guess. So have fun, guys, and sorry for the late videos, guys. I've not been uploading lately because I'm really busy with my schedules. I had to upload this one, so I took some time off and made this. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and all the links are down in the description below in the txt file. So if you want, you're interested, you can check it out, and all the links are right there inside it. So have fun, guys. See you later. Bye.